Char Margolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hi, everybody. It's Sunny and Char, and today is December 18th, 2020. And my wardrobe is by Dr. Alicia Tisdale. It's Snoopy. And right, there you go, Snoopy. And these, I'm in my pajamas. And this is Sunny's Christmas wardrobe. There you go. So have you guys had a good week? I hope you have. It's devastating what's going on with the coronavirus in California and all over. And I think it's really important for all of us to pray for our country and the world, and for all the people who are crossing over so rapidly. And if you know someone who's passed away, I think it's like quickly, without like expecting to pass away because of COVID-19. I think it's great to if you talk to them, to say to look for their loved ones on the other side, and so they have a great greeting when they get over there, because a lot of people don't realize it, that there is a spirit world. And sometimes it's okay, without shoving it down their throats, just to say, you know what, I believe that there's a spirit world and that we see our loved ones again when we get over there. So look for the white light. And honestly, make sure they look for the white light, because you don't want to go anywhere else. You want to go to the white light, you want to see the tunnel, and you want to see your loved ones, because there are people who have had near-death experiences, who have seen angels, and they're so excited to see them, and like they recognize them, but they really, when they come back to Earth to talk about it, they don't really know who they were, but they recognize them in the spirit world. So it's so great. That's what I wanted to talk about today. If you have any experiences, like mystical experiences, and also mystical experiences and near-death experiences, that I'd really like to hear about, because my sister had a feeling, and sorry about that. My sister had a feeling, and I had a feeling that when we did the near-death experiences, people were trying to get in, and not enough people got in to tell their stories. But also, if you have had mystical experiences, like have seen spirits at the foot of your bed, or miracles have happened or somebody takes over the steering wheel and protects you from an accident. I mean, there's so many magical things that happen to so many people, and it would be great to hear some of these stories. So I guess we should, Tony, how are you anyway?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I guess I should let everybody know that Tony and I are taking the next 2 weeks off, but we will be back on January 8th. But I do have 2 great repeats that I'm doing. So in case you haven't seen all the CharVisions, I'll still be there next Friday and the following Friday, but we won't be back till January 8th. Okay, so let's get some phone. Do we have any phone calls?
We have some phone calls.
Okay.
Some people want readings, but I'm going to try to find
Okay,
the
well,
one.
I'll do readings too. I'll do
okay.
some readings later.
Okay. Well, I think there is an 801. So let's, they said it's like about the current topic. So let's see who that is.
Okay.
All right. You're live on air with Char.
Hello.
Good evening, Char.
Good evening. Who are you? Who am I speaking with?
This is Janine.
Hi, Janine.
How
Nice-
are you?
Good. I'm great.
No, when I saw the topic, it's like I read, it was like half of it and then it was cut off because of my mobile device. So I'm like going, okay, I'm thinking I know what Char's asking, but shoot me.
No, it's great. Whatever you have to share with us, it's pretty open.
Well, it's like there's been a lot of things like recently. I don't know if it's like, are we still in the retrograde or is that ended?
No, that's been gone for quite a while.
Okay, that's what I thought. But when you see numbers in sequence and it's constantly, like you look at the clock and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 constantly, or like you get change and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're like going, oh my heck, like, and I see that all the time, or I see 234, 234 all the time, or 1111. And it's like, is that just, does that have any symbolic meaning to it at all?
It's actually synchronicity. And
oh, okay.
And when we had some experts on CharVision some time ago, that 1111, a lot of people see 1111, and
Right.
that's good luck. When you see that, take a moment and make a wish.
Oh, I do. I do. I pause as long as that 1111 stays up on my phone or whatever I'm looking at. So it's like, oh, definitely. It's like, yeah, I do. I do see that a lot. And then I do see 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4 constantly.
Well, see, that may be a symbol for you in a connection that you have with your guides that show you those numbers for a reason, for your
Right.
for your synchronicity, that you're in the right place at the right time. I plan on having Glynis McCants, the numbers lady, on in January, and we can ask her that as well. You should call in. Because,
I know.
Because
it happens a lot to a point where it's like I can almost guess what time it is, you know, by kind of the position of the sun. But otherwise, it's, you know, it's almost, it's ironic.
And when do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and it's those numbers?
You know what? I've hidden my clock away from my bed, so I don't look at the clock, because if I do, then it's like, then I'll sit there and go, oh, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I get frustrated and can't go back to sleep or something. So it's like I tend to kind of keep anything that shows time. But when I did have it, it was like that all the time. I was always 1, 2, 3, 4.
And after, do you notice any symbolism after that happens in your life? Do you ever notice anything happening that?
Well, a lot of things happen. Like I can tell, I can sense like a spirit around me or something, or I'll see something kind of walk past me, or something will move like that cannot move, like it literally has to come off, that like be pushed off the shelf or something. And I just kind of, it's been like that my entire life. And so it doesn't like scare me or bother me. I just kind of figure like, you know, somebody that's passed is messing with me, like, you know.
And can I ask you something?
Sure.
Okay, just say yes or no. I'm getting a couple things. Was there a J or an M person? Do you have a family? A J or an M? What, a J?
Yes.
Is it J or M?
J. It could be either my name or my brother's name.
Okay, is the J spelled with your brother J-O or J-A?
Or J-A.
Is it James or Jack?
Is James.
James. And is there a James deceased?
No, he almost passed away, but no, he's alive.
Oh, he's alive, but you don't have like a grandfather J or?
Let me think. It's I'm trying to think. James.
Okay,
I mean, we have a John here. We have a John here anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
Who is John?
John is the father of my son.
And are you away from him?
We are not we are separate, kind of. We live in the same household, but kind of separate livings, basically.
But you're working together to help your son.
Right, exactly.
He's helping you, right?
I could say he tries. He's helping his son, but yeah, it's like he's helping his son, basically.
I think he's trying, and as time goes on, I think he's going to try harder. And then
he has been, yeah.
And then who's Ann? ANN or?
Ann is I have an Andrea.
Who's Andrea? Who is that?
That's my daughter.
Okay. But is her father a different person?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And is he not as helpful?
He is helpful. Yeah, he was present.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's helpful. Okay. And is she doing something new with work or school?
Yes. Yes, she is.
I think it's going to be good for Andrea. I think it's good for her.
Yeah, she's.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, go on.
Oh, I was just yeah, she's working at home now, and she's trying to do things, try to start a family and stuff like that right now.
I think I just feel positive things around her.
Right, that's good. She needs it.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, thank you, Janine, so much for calling and sharing your story.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering, Char, do you see any, like, because I've had my sister and a girlfriend that had passed away.
Well, I want to know.
I know.
Wait, is there a middle name that's an M or an A? An M or an A, a middle name?
There's
don't say
M. There's an M. Okay. There's my grandfather.
Starts with
that
M?
Has those initials. That starts with an A.
Your grandfather starts with an A?
Uh-huh.
Is it spelled A-N or A-L?
It's A-R.
Or is it like Arthur?
It's Arnold.
Arnold? Okay. Maybe that's. And also they're showing me an S or C.
There's a there's a C.
Connie?
As a Connie.
Who is that?
That's my girlfriend that passed away. That her death is kind of, I see it as they really don't have it ruled correctly.
Right. I feel like she's here, and I feel like it wasn't. Did you think somebody like killed her?
Yeah.
I feel like Connie's here, and I feel like she's saying that you're right. Oh
my gosh.
That there was something going on that wasn't honest. And
right. Exactly.
Did you feel there was another person involved with this?
Yes, I did. And it's like I had dreams of her telling me this.
Wait. Oh gosh. And was it a man? Was it a man?
Yes.
That you thought did this? Tell me the dream.
It was like, because she survived the gunshot, and so she survived it 6 months, and we, like me and my girlfriend, we would go up there and sit with her, and while she was in this rehabilitation place, and this dream that I had, she was still alive at the time, and she was walking me, like we would sit in the back of a truck, and it was like she was telling me this story, and like I was trying to ask her questions, but she would not let me interrupt her. And she would kind of took me to these dark places, like kind of like a dark feeling or like a negative space that was scary. And just kind of led me through this, and she was telling me this story of, it wasn't, it's not like you think it, what they say it is. And I just kind of had to listen, and it happened like right, during while she was still here. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of like faded, but she would, but we never finished the ending of the story because she would, and then I'd wake up and never know, like, the rest of it, but it always gave me just a haunted feeling that something else happened than what the police reported it, because they reported it as suicide. And the way the bullet went in, there's no way.
No, it wasn't a suicide.
Yeah, I know it wasn't. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It wasn't a suicide.
Yeah. And
it was that
right.
man.
And this,
that man.
Yeah. It was her husband at the time they were separated, and he lied about it and everything.
He had another girlfriend. He had another woman in his life.
Right. Exactly.
He just wanted to wipe his hands of her and get her out of the way. Right. Even her bird died right after she died, because that bird would repeat everything she said. It sounded just like her, and I think he was nervous that it may say something. And he killed the bird.
Yeah, the bird died, right.
And is there a B or R or D or R? Who is that?
It's like,
pardon?
I'm trying to think. I know there is. It's like, is it, let's see, I'm trying to think. D. It's like, come on, Janine, think. I know there is. We have so many names. Would it be someone that has passed, or?
Well,
or
the man that was with her, was there an R or B?
It was no. This would R or B. Seeing, I didn't know the name and I didn't know the face, but I didn't know the person. But his name starts with an E.
Is there a D in it? Or in
the last name, his last name, there's a G in it.
No, a D.
Oh, a D. Oh, yes.
Is it like an Edward or Ed?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, because I kept hearing the D sound in an R.
Eddie.
Ed.
Yeah.
But I think it was Edward or Eddie.
Right.
And
correct.
I feel, and Ed, that's a strong D. That's who I think.
Right.
And guess what? Karma's a bitch.
Oh, he's not living a good life right now. Trust me. It's like he's hating it, and it's like, good.
He's got to live with what he did. And
right.
And I mean, even people who are sociopaths sometimes have a little bit of a conscience. So, wow.
Right.
Well,
yeah, because at my father's funeral, she came to me and she was scared that, that he would be there and show up. And then, and I told her, I'll walk you out to the car, and she had her 2 kids, and she had her daughter that was coming in from Hawaii, and she wasn't able to see her. She was shot before then, like a few days after. And so it's all been just, her whole family and everything. Like her dad passed away like in March, and so it's been, and like her brother tried to open up the case, but then the police lost all the information. And so there wasn't anything that we could do. And so we've had our hands tied behind our back this whole time. And it's been haunting her mom and her parents the whole time, and the family.
And then she's showing me an M. Is that her mom, an M? Somebody's an M.
And her last name's Marshall.
Marshall is her last name. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense. The whole family. Well, here's, you tell her mom that she's doing okay. And
okay, I will. Yeah, because
she's okay. And
their house just burnt down, and so it's like it's been hard.
No, but I feel that what she's telling me is that karma will happen to the truth, and whatever you may not see in life, in reality, he will get his when he gets to the other side. I guarantee you.
I hope so. I hope so.
No, the one thing I can tell you, Janine, in my world, because I've been doing this for almost 49 years, can't believe it.
Right. I know.
I have seen karma. The one thing I have seen in my world is karma in real time. And I think the reason it's happened in my life is so I can share it with all of you out there. What goes around comes around, and I
comes around.
You, well, you know what? I'm going to write about some of it in my next book. So you'll read about it. Anyway, Janine, there's other people that we need to get to.
Okay.
Thank you so much
That's right.
for
Okay.
sharing your story.
Thank you for your help. This brings peace to so many minds and
Yeah.
hearts.
Okay, and that's so important. It's so important because she knows that what will happen. What goes around comes around.
Right.
Trust me. And
Right.
but it's psychologically horrifying for the family and friends, and especially a
It
mother.
is.
Oh,
It
I
has.
can't even
We've
imagine.
been close since we've been 3, so it's, we
I
grew up
can't even
together from 3 years old, and it's been a nightmare.
Can't even imagine. Anyway, take good care of yourself. Have a good.
Thank you, Char, and love you, and you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You too, and happy, healthy
Okay.
New Year.
You too, hon.
Thanks.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Wow,
All right.
Tony,
That was a deep one.
that was pretty profound.
Yes. That was,
Well, it's got to be devastating for that mother. I feel so bad
sure.
for these people.
I'm sure, especially when you don't have full closure.
No, and sometimes people don't really get full closure till they get to the other side and they greet their loved ones
I
again.
know.
Okay,
All right. We have
We'll pick another good one. That was a good one.
That was a
Tony.
good one. I think we
Good
have
job.
next one. Thank you. I think we have Nancy with a mystical experience.
Oh, Nancy. Hi.
201. Nancy, you're on the air.
Hi there.
Hello. How are you, Nancy?
I'm good, Char. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. Tell me your mystical, magical experience.
Okay. Well, this happened about, wait a minute. How old am I? It happened about 15 years ago, but it was really surprising to me when it did happen. And it happened in the morning daylight time. So I had a few years prior to that, I had a miscarriage, and I was really upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
And but this is already 5 years later, and I had gone away for a restful weekend, and I was at I happened to be at a convent with a friend, just on a retreat, like a spiritual kind of retreat. Okay. And I had gone down to breakfast and then come back up to my room, and I was just resting. And then while I was laying on the bed in the room and just resting, all of a sudden I saw my mother and grandmother come towards me.
Wow.
And I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this really happening? I don't even understand what's happening. And I literally saw them come towards me with the little girl. Oh. And I couldn't believe it. It was about 15 years ago, but it happened in daylight. I wasn't drinking, and I was just so surprised that they could just come forward like that.
Amazing.
And it was the most beautiful experience of my life.
And there must have been a great energy at that retreat you went to for them to be allowed to come out and do that during the daytime.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a convent. I happen to be Jewish, so I can't even explain it. I was just suggested by a mentor of mine to go there and spend some quiet time. It was a beautiful place in New Jersey. I forget the name of it, but it was like a spiritual experience that happened, like standing still.
Can I? I'm feeling something. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Just be open about everybody living and deceased. Is there an S or C person around you?
There's an S person.
There's an S?
And there's a C person too.
Okay, is the S a male or female?
Yeah.
The S is a male.
The S
is pardon? You're breaking up.
I'm sorry. The S is a male.
Is it a Sam or Stephen or Stuart or Stanley or something?
Well, is this person living or on the other side?
I don't know. Is there one of those names?
Okay. So, well, Stephen is living. He's my brother.
Okay.
And Sam is
yeah.
One of my grandfathers.
I think your grandfather Sam is here. Was Stephen named after him?
I'm sure he was.
Yeah, I feel like your grandfather Sam is here. And do you know, is there also an R, like a Rose or Ruth or Robert or something?
Yeah, there's a Rose.
Okay, she's here. Is that your aunt? Who is that, or your grandma?
She's my great aunt.
Your great aunt. Yeah, she's
I
here.
just looked at the picture this morning, actually.
You looked at her picture this morning. You probably summoned her.
Oh, I guess so. I really loved her a lot.
Just the thought of when we think of people we love, they will show up. And then they're also telling me about an H, like either a Harry, a Howard, a Herbert H.
Well, let's see. So,
or is there a female?
Oh, it is a Herschel. His name is Herschel.
Herbert Herschel. Those are like the same. Is that your grandpa? Who is that?
He's my great grandpa. I think they called him Harry, but
Harry.
His name was Herschel.
They called him Harry.
My great grandfather.
I think he's here. And is he the one that came from Europe?
Yeah.
Did he come to Ellis Island?
Yeah.
And was he from Russia or Poland or Lithuania?
Russia, but I think it was Prussia.
Prussia. Well, tomato.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I don't know the difference. So
I don't either.
I feel like he's here, and they're talking about somebody who escaped the pogrom.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
It was before they escaped being captured by and killed. So,
well, it was the 1890s when they came.
It's really pretty cool. That's really, really cool. And do you know if any of them worked with food or fruit or food, or sold food or food or dressed food?
Well, I don't think that. I thought they were all tailors, that particular family, but there was a son-in-law who was in the food business, an uncle of mine.
Yeah, I think the guy that was in the food business is here. And then
that's great.
And do you know Louis or L?
Absolutely, I know Louis. Absolutely.
Who is Louis?
He's also my uncle.
Yeah,
he's my uncle.
Yep, he's here too. And is there another L, like a Lillian or Leah? I don't know. Maybe it's just Louis.
Oh Leah is actually my great grandmother.
Yeah, she's here too. Now, was she with?
Oh, and wait. Lewis's daughter, Linda, who's living, was named for Leah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, they all are gathered around because there's still, when we reincarnate in tribes of people that we were with in other lifetimes. So all those people are still around watching over your family. And there's another N. Is there like a Norman or another, I don't know, is there another N or Ann?
Yeah. Did you say Nathan already? Because
Nathan.
I'm named for Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan. Oh, I said Norman, but Nathan would be the same. And then, I think
he was married to Leah. Nathan was married to Leah.
Yeah, he's here with her. The N. Yep. Yeah, they're all like gathered around you. But you have all those old black and whites.
I do. I don't have a picture of Leah or Nathan, which is really frustrating to me, and I don't know how to find it.
But you have some of those black and whites. They're telling me.
Well, my cousin Linda. I might have to call Linda.
Oh, you definitely need to tell Linda. And then
I will.
I'm also seeing a B as in boy, like a Ben or B. Barbara, I don't know. B. Betty, I don't know. B. Betsy, I don't know. You don't know that person.
I'm not really.
That's
She
okay.
is.
That's okay. Maybe I'm
The
done.
last name starts. Well, the last name starts with B. That I can tell you.
Is it B-E or B with an R in it or an L?
B-R. It's
Like
B-R.
B-R with an
Well,
N?
It was Brahm, but then they
Brown?
changed it to Bram.
Brown. Yeah.
Bram.
Oh, Bram. Okay.
No,
Yeah. That all those people are
Abram.
around you. Those people are around you. Wow.
That's
really
awesome.
Nice. It's really nice.
They were really, really brave people.
Very brave people. Very brave people. Do you want to live by the water or move? No. Who's
I
moving?
don't know. Well, I don't live far from the water, but I don't live on the water.
No, not on the water, near the water. Oh, you
I
already
don't live too far.
No, I don't know what
I
they're
did move to Florida. I live in Florida.
Oh, you do live in Florida. Okay, because they're showing me living by the water. Okay, so you're where you're supposed to be. Nancy, it's a
good.
pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, Char. Thank you so much.
Oh, my
and
pleasure.
have a wonderful holiday week off and
Thank you.
happy, healthy New Year.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Good care of yourself. And everybody wear your mask. Wear your mask. I just put my mask on. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Wow, that was really nice. I so appreciate it, you guys, when you call in. Tony, let's take a little break and we'll be right back.
Let's do her. Here we go.
Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime, and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Okay. Do we have any near-death experiences? We really thought we were going to get one more.
I think we have 312 and near death. So let's take that. Let's see.
Let's try that one.
Let's try that one. Here, right, you're on the air. 312.
Hi. Hello. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose you, 312?
Maybe it wasn't so near death. 310 or 312, you there? If not, we're going to put you back in queue. We'll find another one.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, let's see. I know I saw another one. I have another mystical.
Okay.
520.
520. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? You need
it's lovely to hear you.
turn your computer down.
I'm not near the computer. I know what it is. I'm going to put my earbuds in. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Sorry. But yeah, thank you for taking my call. The mystical, my experiences have been when my 36-year-old son passed.
I am so sorry.
And yeah, me too. Thank you. Thank you. And he came to me several times. I think his little son that he left behind sees him or used to see him. I don't know if he still sees him.
Wow.
Because I don't know that he was recognizing that was his dad. But I saw him in the form of like white Christmas lights, fluorescent. And when I would walk from one room to the next, to the bedroom, and go around the corner, and his son, who's little, was sleeping on the top bunk, and I would see the lights kind of arcing over the sleeping form of my grandson. And I felt like it was an instantaneous feeling that he was looking at him. And then another time when my second born son, who's an adult too, immediately after the passing of my son, I had knocked on my son's door. He was staying with me, my second born, and he said, "Come in." So I opened the door, and there was that same light formation by over his bed, not over, but like as if you're leaning over the bed looking over on someone asleep. And my son on the bed had his eyes closed and his arm behind his head, one arm behind his head. So I've seen that a few times. And I also immediately, we weren't at the location where my son passed, and we're not real clear on how he passed. But before I knew I had gotten word that he passed, my son came to me, and he, I could feel him lying, it was almost like a cloud around like a shawl around my neck, my shoulders, and it was an incredible light. And I was thinking of him, and then 2 days later we got word, and but he had passed he was already passed. When I got the sensation, he had been passed. And so
he had a visitation. Yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't come when I'm like, I lost my dog of 15 years within the last couple of days.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was tough. Thank you. And I was so upset. I was just blubbering my eyes out. I went to the doggy park, and I didn't know what to do. I was just, crying my eyeballs out. And I stopped at the doggy park, and a man came, and he talked to me. His dogs were there. I was just like not making sense. And I went home, but I saw my son. I'm getting used to those kinds of, kind of like that. At first, when I saw it, not the times that I described to you, but times after that, when I'm driving along or whatever, and I would see the light, I would become angry, and I'd say, "Why are you there? Why are you showing? You should be here. Why are you over there?" So I would become angry.
Right.
But it's been a bit of a time now, so that I'm grateful when I wave at him, I say his name, and I, send love. And so, and I'm feeling more, I'm inching more toward a realization and acceptance in the way of that I'm going to be on that journey, and I'll have him to greet me, and I won't be afraid when I'm making my crossing. I'll be looking forward. It's like someone telling a kid, "You're going to go to Disneyland, and you're going to go next week." And that's how I feel. Like I have this huge adventure that I'm embracing. Oh my God, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm going to live my life here.
Of course.
Yeah,
but when we're on our deathbed, and we're all going to be on a deathbed one day, well, maybe not consciously, but when it's that time, we all have something to look forward to. I mean, as long as everybody's going to a good neighborhood and they don't, they live with love and compassion, and they see their loved ones again. And how exciting is that to reunite with these people that we love so much? It's like it helps us let go of our earthly body to move on when it is our time. When the body gives up, everybody's going to have their time to move on. Can I ask you two things? Do you know Mike?
Yeah.
Do you know Mike?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I do. Well, people ask me who Mike is, and Mike comes to me when I think about it later. He comes to me in different forms. Like there was a Mike who used to do a spiritual show, and I have a Mike. Mike, I call him Michael, my brother, but we don't really talk about all that
a
much.
brother named Michael. Okay, because someone's talking about Michael, and somebody's talking about either Brad or B or R.
Oh.
Do you know who that is?
Well,
or
there was
Bruce.
there was a Brad.
Brad.
Well,
Who is that?
I'll have to think about that. Now there was a
Wait,
Brad. I don't.
Is there a J person deceased around you? A J or G?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
say the name. Is it
A
spelled
J.
J-O or J-A or J-E?
There's there's a J-O and there's a J-E, and they're different genders.
Is a J-E a female or?
Yes.
And is it Jean?
Yes.
Is it Jean or Jennifer or Jessie?
Jenny.
Jenny. And then is that your,
oh my God.
your mother, your grandmother? Who's that?
Oh my God, that's my grandmother.
Yeah, her spirit's with you. She's saying she's taking care of your son. And then there's another J-O or J-A, did you say?
J-O.
Is there a John or a Joseph or?
Yes.
Who's
Joe.
that?
John.
Is that son?
John. I know, that's the brother.
You have a brother?
Jenny, it's a weird family dynamic that was there, but my sister, who is alive, we talk, as we get older now, we talk more and more of our appreciation of Jenny. We were foisted on her. My mother was an orphan, and my mother forced her to be our grandmother. She was really my mother's aunt.
Oh, wow.
It was a messed up family. And my mother was an orphan, and so this woman was the sister of her mother who passed when my mother was 4. My mother was very needy, which rightfully so, and she had all these kids. We were a lot of kids that she had, and Catholic and military. Anyway, so this woman, poor woman, she didn't really want to be our grandmother. She was resentful, but I think my sister and I have these fond, there are some fond memories. There are some that my sister and I share. And so maybe we say to each other, my sister and I, that she was probably the best mother we had.
Well,
and even though
still watching over the family from the other side. So, and somebody's telling me about either Chris or Charles or C.
Oh, you're going to out me. You're going to out me.
What?
Chris is part of my name. That's my name. That's my real name.
Your real name is Chris?
I don't like to.
Christine?
Yes, I don't like to give. Yeah. God, you're outing me.
I don't even know your name. You didn't even tell us your name. But here's the thing. I feel like your son is with you often. I feel like your Jenny is with you when you need something. And there's other people too, but they're calling you Christine.
Exactly. Well, I'm saying outing because I always give a false name.
That's so funny.
When I call.
So that's the
That's
validation that those people who knew you when are like are calling you the name that you were born with.
My son called me Christine.
Well, there you go. Your son who deceased?
Yeah.
That's why he's calling you Christine. Yeah. I'm telling you, your son's here. And I feel like, I don't know, I might have given you his middle name. I'm not sure. His middle name initial, I'm not sure. but he's I know he's around you. Did I give you his middle name initial?
He had two middle names, and
don't say the name, but did I give you one of the initials of his middle name?
Yeah.
Which letter was that?
Both. You gave both, actually.
J, and started with J?
Yeah.
Was it
one
J?
did.
Was it J-O or J-A?
J-O.
Like John or Joseph?
Yes.
Okay, and did I give you the other initial? He's telling me I gave you the middle name initial.
Yes.
So was that?
Yes, you did.
Which one was that? The M? I don't know. I don't remember. Or the
Yes, exactly.
Is it
Exactly.
Michael? Is it
exactly.
Michael? Is it
Yes.
Michael?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, he's saying, yeah, he's telling me that he gave me the middle names, and he's calling you Christine, and he's saying he's there at Christmas. Well, where's the tree? Did you put up a tree?
I've done nothing. I mean, I'm going to make a nice little dinner for myself, and I got my tricycle already so I can ride it out in the country. We're planning. It's just two old fogey adults, but that's what no, he's big in Christmas. He loved Christmas. I did nothing.
He wants a Christmas tree. So if you decide to do a little bit of lights, he would be happy, because he says you still have some of his ornaments of when he was a child.
You know, I do, and it flashed on me earlier today. This is maybe why I got the flash, to cut off one of the evergreen things and put it in a bucket with sand and cover it with gift wrapping paper and take it out to the country where we're going to spend, you know, at an empty vacant house and that I own.
And
we're trying to sell it, but,
just so you know, he's got your dog, so you don't have to worry. The dog's in good hands.
Oh my God!
He's going to take care of your dog until you get there. So don't worry about it. And then he says, I think you might get another dog or animal.
Yeah. With his son is still very little, and I thought when I see his son and I, my grandson, will go and from the animal shelter, and we'll pick a dog together, and it'll be our dog.
Yeah, he's saying that there's going to be another dog, so that's great. I so appreciate you calling, and I'm honored that you took the time to call and connect with us, and you brought your lovely son in, and Jenny and your whole family. So God bless you. Be well. Happy, healthy New Year. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Everybody, wear your mask.
I wish I had you in the Fry store when people weren't wearing their mask, and I was spraying myself with rubbing alcohol and telling them, you know, I said, I'm spraying myself with this 91% rubbing alcohol because you're not wearing your mask.
Yeah, but I'm not even going in stores anymore. I'm just like calling it all in. Anyway, we've got to go. God bless you. Take care. Be well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, everybody, shall all acquaintance be forgotten? Thank you, everyone, for watching CharVision this whole year of 2020, and it's been 5 years or almost 6 years that I've been doing this, and I appreciate all you guys that save up your Fridays to listen to CharVision and watch. It means so much to me. And I'm just going to say an extra prayer for all of you, that you have an amazing holiday and a very happy, healthy New Year, and may our planet heal so that we all can begin to enjoy our lives again, a little bit like we used to. Be well. And say your prayers, everyone. It's so important to stay in the white light and the mirrored egg. So that's it for now. Tony, thank you for a wonderful year of helping me with CharVision. Tony and Sunny and I love you. And
love you back. And Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. And everybody out there, I can't wait to see you. We will see you on January 8th, but keep watching, because next Friday and the Friday, I'm paying for this, the repeats I'm doing. So please watch. I think we might do the RuPaul and then Kelly Ripa and her husband. I think that's what we're going to play. So God bless you. Be well. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, it was a pretty good show.
That was
I
pretty
need to do more
good.
readings. I've been lazy lately.